Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday the 16th of July 2018. We start off with the daily chart so that we can catch up over the last couple of weeks, see where the markets have actually traded and see where they are likely to go during the next week or so. And to do this, you're better off looking at the daily charts and even the weekly charts. This is the weekly chart of the pound. And if you've missed a period of time at the desk, then the best thing to do is to have a look at these sorts of time frames, and immediately we can see that for the last few weeks the pound has been sideways. That doesn't mean to say there haven't been trades, but you get a good indication of where the range has been. So if you're going to be trading intraday, you need to know where the range is, especially if it's in a sideways one. Also, you want to look at where the averages are longer term. The market's below the 200, the 50, the blue line, and the green 20 bar as well. So once again, you can see from building the bigger picture, you can work down to the smaller time frames. And also here you can see that we've got the 200 above the 50, the 50 above the 200, and price is just about to try and attempt to close back above the 20 bar average, where we can see that the market has tried to do this during the last couple of weeks but failed to come back. So if the market's coming back, is it going to find support at the 76% area, which it does during Friday's session? So I look at this and think, well, okay, so if the market's going to move higher now, we've got 76% in the way, and we've got this high also at the 50 bar where the market found a problem and then moved back down to this 76 before reversing on Friday. So this then allows me to look at the intraday, take a look inside of the market activity, and on Friday I can see how the market actually moved lower. Found support down at the 76% area. The area here is going to be 131, which is the red line there. The market puts in a retracement there. It's not 76% here, it's only about 50% from this low to this high before we then get the buy signal and the market moves higher. And then once it does this, you can see again now if we look at the individual and add in the pivot points, you've got the market driving through here after struggling here. Then this forms a support area here where you can see that we've got the 131.50. We see the buying coming back into the market here to move the market higher. We get through the 200 moving average, and en route we take out Thursday's low, the close, the S1, and then also the 200 bar there, and then taking out the DP in the smaller time frame as well. You can do this whether it's 60 minutes, 4 hour, whatever it is, but you can read what the market's doing as it unfolds in real time. Overnight you can see that the market has slightly gapped down, but is sitting on the 20 bar moving average. It's above the DP. The 200 is now below the 50 and the 200, so it gives us a bit of a situation here where the odds are stacked on the buy side, as this market shows on an intraday basis on the 15. In the daily chart you can see that we've got the market trying to move higher and taking out Thursday's high there. So what is the high for Thursday? Just do this. We've got 132.44 and the market's just above that at the moment, and then in between all of this the 76% on the upside is there as well, 132.99, so that's 133, and we can see where we'd expect this market to go. A bit of a change in trend here. We've got to keep in mind that the 20 bar moving average is going to be a bit of an issue, as is the 76% if the market moves higher. So going back to the intraday one here, we could also see the market pull back before it moves higher as well, so keep this in mind. We could come all the way back down to the DP level, also the support here, before we get that move to the upside. So shake out the weak longs and then move the market higher. If you look at both options and don't just assume the market's going to move immediately higher, look at what if the market comes back first, where am I likely to find some sort of support, and then take advantage of it that way, knowing what's in the background of the market there. And the same with the Dow. This is the 5 minutes. Let's go to the daily. Let's have a look, see what's been going on here. The market came down to the 76%, also the 24,084. And this saw the market trading below the 200 bar average there. You can see with this cluster, the market also attempting to come through this several times, but failing. We've got 3 attempts there. Market then closes back above 24,246, holds at the 24,084, so we know this is a really good support area. Back above the 200 bar average this time, and then the market has moved higher. And you can see now that there is a switch in the averages. The market's above the 50 bar. 20 bar is going to take a bit of catching up, unless that's coloured the wrong way. Let me just check this. It seems slightly odd. No, it is correct, so that's fine. It's just taking a bit of catching up there. So the 20 bar, market's above the 20 bar, but this needs to be above the 50. The market's moved higher. Again, warning signs here though. Fresh air market is moving on a low volume. You can see how they brought the market back. I just put the crosshairs on here. You can see how they brought the market back in this bar here, where the volume was high, and they've been trying to move the market higher ever since. And the 76% is now going to be an issue, and you can see the market is sitting at this at the moment. So this is an interesting picture that we've got here. The market's been moving higher on fresh air up to the 76%. It needs to hold at this level if the market is going to trade back up to this high over here. And again, so what we need to do is to mark up. Just draw this one in. Now keep in mind also, because the market's been moving up on fresh air, let's just have a tidy up on this as well. Let's get rid of a few things. Let's just we can get rid of this now. Market came down to the 76% there. We can get rid of this one too. We can get rid of this, and then just keep it nice and clean so that we can don't get too confused and see exactly where we are. We'll get rid of these average line trend lines as well now, just to tidy it all up. Keep it as simple as possible, and then you've only got a few things to remember when the market is live. So there, we've got this issue here. If the market comes down, watch it find support at the 50 bar average. But of course, in the 5 minute chart, which we'll switch to now, you'll be able to use the pivot points and also the psychological levels as well, which you can see there. So you can see the market's gapped up on the overnight, traded up to the R1, attempted to drive through there also, and now you can see that we've had a switch over, found support down at the 25,050 level, and the market's sideways there. And if we go back to the daily chart, you will see that we've got 25,065 as the 76% area, and that's why you're seeing the market sitting here at the moment. News for today, we've got retail sales out at the US at 1:30, and that's all we've got. Carney speaking tomorrow, Powell's out on Wednesday, and there's a few other, the G20 meeting or G7 meeting Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, I can't remember now, but just to keep an eye on those as well. And then finally, Bitcoin very, very quiet. Came down to that 5 855 that we looked at before. Yeah, just very quiet. You've got a bit of an ascending triangle type thing going on at the moment. It could blast out to the top side, but also have a retest of the 5855, but very quiet at the moment as this market still consolidates and waits to get going again. As simple as that, really. Okay, that's it for this one. If there's anything to report, I will let you know, but hopefully we're all up to speed and back on track. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.